found something to eat there. He's got a bone of some description. Quite often we have crows, wedge-tailed eagles, a whole raft of other birds that will pick up different carrion from around on the roads. Unfortunately, a lot of our native animals and some of our pests like foxes and rabbits get killed on the road, and basically what happens is that the bones sit there and decay, and then they pick them up and they drop them all over the place, and then young Dennis, licking his lips over there, will grab hold of those things and have a bit of a chow down, which is probably not going to kill him, but it might make him a tad crook. So anyway, we'll just keep having a look around, wandering around. Nothing better than a good walk on a morning, nice fresh morning. As I said, it's been raining. We've had a fair bit of rain. Now we're enjoying a little bit of sunshine. As we wander around the farm, you can see certain evidence of things that have been done in the past, and this is a classic example of what farmers used to do around here, and I'm not quite sure 100% why, but what you'll see on this block now, I would suggest this would have been perhaps a bigger farm. We're on 38 acres now, but I'm thinking maybe it was closer to 200 or 300 acres, and it's been subdivided. Not sure about the full history of our place, but what I do know is that during the 40s and 50s, Bunnings Timber came through, well, Bunnings brothers, who were, yes, the same people that used to own the big green sheds. They came through this property, a West Australian company. They came through properties like this, and they would be allowed to take out the good and the best of the jarrah wood that was here, and I'll explain jarrah and marri and the different varieties of trees that we have here a little bit later on. But they would come through in probably the 30s and 40s and take out the biggest of the best, biggest and best of those jarrah trees, and then it would have been turned over to farming, I guess, pretty much. But in the meantime, what happened was in 1943 a smelter was established at a town called Wandowie, which is just over the hill to the left of us here, just over in that general direction. The idea was that they would come through, a secondary wave of timber cutters came through and took out other jarrah and marri to be used for coking, for turning into charcoal, to aid in the steel process or the iron making process that they were doing over at the smelter in Wandowie. So there were two episodes where trees were taken and trees were felled here on this property, and subsequent to that it's been pretty much left for the last, I don't know, 70 years to grow back, and it's done a fairly good job of that. But the other thing that happened here was, and it seems to be all through the wheat belt, and I know they've got to get rid of rock, I guess, from their paddocks, because it would create drama when they're using their farm machinery. But what they seem to do was get great big D9 bulldozers and push great heaps of dirt, like the one I showed you over there, from the bottom of the farm here right up to the top. And all it seemed to do was expose a lot of this rock that was in the ground, and now we're sort of struggling with soil because we don't have the topsoil's all been pushed off, and now we've got exposed rock just like this this big one here. And I'm not quite sure why they did that. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm sure some farmer could write in the comments, just let me know why they would do that. But as I said, most of the greenery, most of the trees have come back, and I'll show you some great examples of Jarrah and Marri as we progress around on our walk. This plant here is called Acacia pulchella. It is or prickly Moses. They were very prevalent down in the metropolitan area of Perth. As a kid, I remember them in the vacant blocks, vacant lots that were around the place. People hadn't built on them yet, but there would be these very, very prickly but beautifully coloured yellow acacia that would come out, and that's just another variety and a totally different look to the other golden wattle that I showed you previously. Totally different look, but they're all part of the same family. Hey Dan, let's go this way, mate. Come on. Here he goes. We're about to head inside now and do a little bit of other work around the place. I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that little bit of a trip around the block interesting. We'll do it from time to time. We'll take you out and show you what goes on around the place, just so you can see what it's like living on a small farm. Just remember, Avon Chilli, small farm, big flavour. See ya.